road, hopefully. I don't know. I've never done this before. What's up?
Speak loud because it's a lot of road noise.
I'm speaking loudly. So hopefully I set this up right.
How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you are tuning in. We still have 0 watching. Hopefully it's on the right channel.
The right channel. I was just thinking, let me go on my phone and make sure it's on the right channel.
So if you're watching this, we just finished a full day of driving around in the mountains of Colorado. We're getting back toward Denver, and I think we have about 40 minutes left to go in our trip, but we're going to stop at the EA charging station that we stopped at 2 weeks ago. If you watch the Denver video that we just put up a few days ago, we had a lot of trouble at this EA station. So we're going to try it again and see how it goes. So far today, we've done 2 charge point charging stations and an EA charging station. It didn't have any problems whatsoever. So we're going to give this another try at this charging station. But so far today, it's been great. We're at, let's see, 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour. And we've done, it can't be today.
Yeah.
358 miles? Wow.
Doesn't seem like a lot of little. It feels like a little to me.
In 10 miles, take exit 261 onto US 6 East and 6th Avenue.
And I'm keeping an eye on the live chat. We bear with us. We haven't done this before properly, so if you guys say anything, we can chat with you. Hi, Dylan. And hopefully we don't lag out. We are in the mountains, like Patrick said. We are going through Evergreen to Colorado Mills.
And let us know how the audio is. We don't have a mic or anything hooked up. We're just using the phone mic. So let us know how the audio is. And let us know if you have any questions. What we did today is we drove from our house in Denver to Fairplay, or as a lot of people call it, South Park. Then up through Breckenridge. We went through Frisco, went out to Glenwood Canyon, Glenwood Springs, then south to Carbondale to visit a friend and drop off a special treat. And then we haven't seen her like in over a year, so that was really cool. And then we basically headed back on I-70 back toward Denver with a couple of stops thrown in here and there.
And Dylan would like to know, he also has an extended range all-wheel drive like we do. He wants to know if you've had any luck using the Ford app to charge the car.
So I didn't use the Ford app. Today I used the charge point in the EA app. One of the things I did this time when I went to an EA station is I disabled plug-in charge, because that's seems to be where a lot of people are having problems. So I just used the EA app, and I paid for the $4 a month, whatever, and just used that. The charge point, I almost wish everybody would just do what ChargePoint did. It's like I plugged in, I tapped my phone, and it started charging. Like
that was awesome.
Like I really don't care if it's like to plug in and start charging. If it just means like to not have that, I just got to tap my phone, and that was basically what it was with I think it was trying to do plug and charge, and it said it was not set up. And I'm like, I know it's not set up, so I unplugged, plugged it back in, and then that started working.
And that was at the Electrify America charger at Walmart. Apparently we were, oh yeah, Frisco at Walmart. We were breaking up for a little bit over there, maybe while you were talking, but Dylan says he can't even find the plug-in charge. Maybe it's not available in Canada.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's a good thing though, so maybe we can work out the kinks over here. I'm sorry if anything's bouncy. I'm totally watching as the mount is kind of sliding around a little bit. Lost it. Can you guys hear us now? Give us a thumbs up.
Hopefully it'll come back.
Yeah. We're getting closer into the city. Oh, hi.
We're doing like 70 miles an hour, and somebody literally stuck their head out the window to look at the car.
That was really cute. I wish we could have gotten it. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear this. We really wanted to.
Miles. Take exit 261 onto US 6 East and 6th Avenue.
Sorry, this is all a work in progress. We'll get much better. So we really, really wanted to do a live stream up in the mountains, like while we're driving through really beautiful places, and then we got there and had no phone signal, of course. So this is an Petro in Canada. Works awesome with the app. I don't know Petro. We'll have to look into that. Using Petro Canada. Look into that. And Print wants to know what we would want in an over-the-air update.
I want plug-in charge to work.
Yeah. Downhill. Ugh.
Yeah, so we had a blizzard last week, and although most of the snow is gone, we're getting a little bit of splash from like where the snow melted on the side of the roads. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want for over-the-air updates.
I mean, not having any charging issues whatsoever. Netflix and YouTube while charging. Yeah, that'd be nice. I feel like that could come, to be totally honest. I'm sorry. So sorry. When you think that something looks cool and then you put it on a car while it's vibrating and it doesn't work at all. I think I do agree that Netflix could be cool.
I wouldn't mind seeing some other native apps. I've been running Android Auto all day, and it really kills the phone battery. So we've had some issues where I needed to turn off my phone and just let it charge for a bit. So I wouldn't mind seeing stuff like Spotify and YouTube Music that I normally use as an app that can just run within sync, and even Google Maps. I prefer Google Maps to the built-in system, although I've been switching back and forth between Apple Maps, Google Maps, and the sync maps, and getting used to all of them, so it's not that big of a deal, but I still prefer Google Maps.
I do, so I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit with the phone as a key thing that I would like to see be better. We've suddenly, because we both have our phones as keys, and so like sometimes he'll be, as I try and hold his phone, so sometimes he'll be outside of the car doing something, and then I try to come into the car and it thinks that I'm an intruder and it's honked at me before, or what was it that happened? Oh, but then I got into the car and it took over and thought that I was the phone as a key person, so then it was my seating position, even though Patrick was just like finishing up the charging. So I feel like, in all honesty, my wishes for the over-the-air updates are for that kind of stuff to get cleaned up. You know what I mean? Like, this could be a really, really nice, seamless experience, and I sense it there. I sense it, but it's not there yet.
By the way,
Yeah.
today has been absolutely great with the intelligent cruise control. I've been using it the whole time that we started the live, and since way before that, it's been great. We went through some really heavy traffic. I had it set for 60 miles an hour, and it's just awesome. It like slows down for you. We didn't really do a lot of stop and go, but it was just like slow 5 miles to 20 miles per hour, and it was handling all of that perfectly. So that was awesome. And then the lane keep part of it was pretty good. We went through some very curvy roads, and it would cancel on those roads, but like for the most part today, it's been just great. I've been loving it. Took a lot of stress. Like even now, it's like I'm able to look around, and it's taking a lot of the effort to keep us centered and in the lane where I don't have to really worry about it too much, and I'm just monitoring cars, making sure nobody's cutting me off and whatnot.
And this is a much more chill part of the drive, thankfully.
And we're just in
Bob.
Golden, Colorado, so we're getting very close to where we need to be to go charge.
And let's see, Dylan says he has Android Auto only.
I way prefer Android Auto, but I know I'm biased because I generally don't use Apple. I'm only using it because it's a work phone. But I like Android Auto. I think it looks better with the system. Right now we're of course using Apple because my phone is doing the YouTube Live.
And I keep waiting for it to just fall out. So you guys just hold your breath. No one do anything crazy.
We only got a mile and a half to the exit for the charging station.
That's good. Okay. And I think Dylan said that he only does that. He sets it to only do Android Auto when it's plugged in.
I thought about that. Yeah, because I think that would be a huge difference.
Yeah. I do have to say, I don't know who here has an iPhone, but I like that the apps are on the left-hand side because it seems like it's very driver-friendly. You know, like, and they're very small and easy to navigate. Oh, no.
Hold on. We just dropped the phone. Rotate device. There we go.
Just pretend nothing happened. I'm sorry. You guys okay? Was that really loud? Was that all? We're almost there. Sorry.
The roads up here are really rough.
Yeah. We'll look back on this footage later and cringe for what you had to experience. So I'm sorry about that. We're trying. Let me see if we can catch up. Well, Android Auto Quad E-chargers.
So, Android Automotive, and we got to see that when we did a Polestar 2 test drive yesterday. It will plot chargers along the route. The Google Maps and Android Auto doesn't do that yet, but I know that that's something that they want to add. And part of it is like it doesn't have the parameters and the efficiency of your car programmed into Google Maps or Android Auto. So I think that would be simple for them to add because it would be just like a better route planner. You just tell it what type of car you have and it should be able to do that. To be quite honest, like I sort of knew where the chargers were at that I wanted to go visit for the most part. So I didn't do much navigation to chargers. The one I knew sort of where it was at. And then I told it to map me to where the charger was, and it was like, it's turn left, it's right here. So that's just me knowing the area.
Was it because we used the I'm trying to remember where was it? It was where that 50 kilowatt charger was, the Fairplay one, right?
Carbondale.
And
the other one, so the other one in Fairplay, I knew where that one was because I was looking to see if we could charge there because I thought it would be interesting. And Kyle Connor did a charge there, so I saw him check
did he
in.
really?
So I was just like, oh, I knew, yeah. He left a picture, so I knew
what
it looked like.
Was it in the same car?
It was in his Tesla, not the Mach-E.
We should follow him around and do weird photos, like duplicating his pictures at check-ins. So you think, like anything that he's done in the other Mach-E? So let's see. Countess Crazy jumped in the back seat, and so she's the reason that the phone fell. Dylan doesn't like the act projection being on. Oh yeah. I mean, it just uses so much battery. I think you just... Did you miss it?
I might have missed it.
Okay,
I thought it was over here.
I don't know. Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
That's just me.
See, this is me not navigating again. I'm like... Been here once, dang it.
Yeah. Man,
we're at Colorado Mills, and if you follow Out of Spec Motoring, this is where they end up, or where Kyle Connor ends up doing a lot of his 0 to 100 test. So we're going to go to the same station that he's done his 0 to 100 test. He just did one in a ID4 the other day, and it was right after our blizzard, and he had trouble getting the ID4 up to where he needed to go because of that one was only rear wheel drive. So let's give this a try.
So if you watched our video from last week, I think the Colorado Springs one.
No, the Denver one.
The Denver one. Then we had some issues here, but we think it's gonna go better today.
Before we do anything, I'm gonna have to film.
Oh yeah, he's gonna film for the video that we'll have coming out soon about this. Yeah. I'm getting an arm workout. Thank you very much. I needed it. SM wants to know how a new car is. It's lovely. I think you should test drive both if you are possibly able to and see what you like because they're both great cars. So do we have to keep quiet now?
Yeah, you guys have to keep quiet.
Okay.
So let me switch to video. Okay, so we are back in Denver. We're actually Lakewood, Golden area. We're at the same charger that we were at in the Denver video that failed on us 3 times. So we're going to go again and give this a try. But wanted to give you an update before we do that, because we are at 370.8 miles in our trip. We're at 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour. So I think that's great. You can see up here the temperature is 55 now. It's been great all day, so a lot of fun today. We're at 37% charge with 91 miles of estimated range. We don't really need to charge to get home, but darn it, we want to make sure that Electrify America is working for us. As you saw earlier in the video, we've had one good successful attempt at EA. Let's go get another. Okay.
I think they're doing coding humor.
Oh.
Look, coding humor.
I just remembered.
What?
I need to borrow that phone because that's where the pay app is. Actually, I can just
use my phone.
Do you have EA on it?
Yeah.
Do you have that count though?
Maybe not. Have fun.
Let me see.
I know.
I'll just do credit card.
Oh, there we go. We'll come out with you. That sounds good, you guys. And let us know if this is dull, and we can call it quits. We just really wanted to do a live and sort of enjoy the road. Though of course we got like 10 minutes of road and then this. But such is the nature of spotty signal in Colorado. C++ coding humor. Oh man, you guys are smarty pants. So if you watch that video and Out of Spec Motors video, this is that charging station. They got the Tesla superchargers down over there. It's really nice. He's recording more, so maybe I'll whisper. What's the most memorable? Is that the new Mustang experience so far? Well, actually, we had a pretty good one today when we stopped at Arby's to grab some food, and I couldn't get back in the car because someone had just like parked right next to Patrick and was looking at the car, and so he backed out so I could get in, and I was like, did they park too close? And he's like, no, they just wanted to look at it, and they had their cameras out. So that was pretty memorable. Let's see what he's doing. I hope this is seamless.
So it'll be expensive just because we're not using the phone.
Very exciting.
No, it says use chip reader.
The hands-free driving, I haven't tried it. Patrick's been using it a lot, and it's weird. It's weird as a passenger to see, like you can see the bubble, you can see what it's doing, and it seems really effective, especially in the mountains. I'm holding my breath that this is seamless. That's a good sound. Kind of like the green reflecting off the blue here. It does actually, yeah. It slows down for traffic.
Just because I'm using the credit card.
Yeah, Dylan's an expert on this now.
We'll go ahead and continue.
I haven't even tried it. I'm not yet comfortable even with driving the car, let alone letting it drive itself. But Patrick was using it a lot today, and it seemed pretty great, especially like he said in that stop and go traffic. Yeah, hands-on. Sorry, like Jonathan said, it's hands-on. And now I'm getting notifications from the Ford Pass app saying that there was a charging failure, which is interesting.
I think it's because I was trying to type in and I was too slow.
Oh.
So I'll just hold this out.
I kind of want to see what's happening. So let's see if you guys can see. Also, I can rest my arm on the car.
This one's really...
I remember you liked that one, not the other one.
Yeah.
You ever get out your car and you think that it's going to be as warm outside as it was inside, and it's not? Yeah. It's kind of chilly now.
This time, it's hard to hold a phone and your wallet.
I wish I could help you. I could. I'll watch the struggle. Yeah, I mean, we've suddenly had a lot of luck today.
Yeah.
SM was mentioning about the EA failures. Are you filming?
I did. I don't need to film this part.
Okay. I mean, today has been great. Like, like Patrick said, we went to visit a friend in Carbondale, which is really small, like a small place. Battle of the charging apps. But we parked on the street right by her H&R Block where she was working. And there was a charger on the street there, like parallel parked on the street, plugged in, and got a little charge while we were hanging out with a friend. And we didn't even really need it, but it was just awesome. Are you filming?
Yes, filming.
Okay. But not talking.
No.
You guys are gonna be in the video.
I gotta pay attention so I don't screw it up.
Okay, let's see if I can see the chat from here. No. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if Ford Pass and EA worked together and plug share? I'm curious what the driving's like in Canada, Dylan. Is it working?
163. 39%.
And like you've seen before, that should be nice, nice and strong for the next minute or two.
$160.
Do we have 161? Can anyone do an auctioneer voice?
Now it's scaling back. It's 153.
Oh.
151.
We should make bets beforehand.
146. So as I was saying for my other video, I just used my credit card, so it's basically giving me the expensive rate, just because both of our phones are in use. So we don't have the EA app or anything. Touch to return.
We did have like a slightly disconcerting moment at one point while we were driving, and his phone almost died because, like we said, Android Auto uses a lot of battery, and I'm like, I just don't know what would happen if his phone dies while we're driving. Like, does it complicate?
No, we've turned the phone off while we were driving. Because we were wondering, like, would it say no key detected?
That's right.
But we did have her phone as well as the key fob somewhere with
We need to try that without the key fob. That's still pretty powerful. We're still at 130 if anyone's interested.
Still at 130, yeah.
Previous statement, Jonathan, you still have to do road trips in this car, even though we're doing it. It's really fun. It's really, really fun.
I'm cold.
I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
We may not go to 80% because we're freezing.
Dude, this car turned your hair blue. Yeah, that's what happens when you plug in.
Yeah, if you don't plug in correctly, your hair changes colors.
To match the car.
Oops. 131, 127.
Full self-driving comes with everything. Hands-free, it's just driving, stop and go. Yeah. And lane centering.
Lane centering, yeah.
Yeah, that seemed really useful.
In the stop and go, it didn't matter too much, but I just like making sure I didn't rear end anybody.
Yeah. Man, if, don't know where you guys live, but if you're in Colorado, anywhere that has like ski traffic, it comes on all of a sudden. We had green roads, and then all of a sudden it was red. I hope I'm not shaking too much.
No, it's not too bad. We're good.
111 still.
111 still. Yeah, it's staying up there pretty good.
Success at this charger. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I want to wait around till 80 because we don't need it. I think we're about 20 miles from our house, so we had way more range than we needed. This is just more of like, darn it, we had so many problems last week. I wanted to make sure that we could do this.
It's that white whale, right?
The first error was just because it was asking if I wanted a receipt, and I was trying to type my number in, and I took too long because
I'm shaking a little. I know.
Do you need me to hold for a while?
Yeah, you want to? I can put my jacket on.
Yes.
Thank you.
I gotta put phones away.
Thank you guys for sticking it out with us as we drop you and pass you around and stuff.
I can bring you up close so you can see. I know the sound is probably horrible because this thing really buzzes a lot, but it's at 110 still. Actually, I'll walk around a little bit so you can see. I love the green and the blue the green glowing on the blue car.
That's what I said too.
But we're here at Colorado Mills. It's a really good sized mall, but there's a Yard House right there and a Target. There's a bunch of restaurants all around here if we needed to go get food. We'll send you some snow. We're actually supposed to get snow tomorrow as well. Not
in a couple hours.
Yes, starting tonight, I think. Which is why we went for the long drive today, is because tomorrow it's supposed to be sort of nasty again. And I don't mind driving in the snow normally, but the car is so pretty and blue right now, and we don't have any paint protection or anything on it just yet. So once we get that, then we'll probably go and try to take it out in the snow.
Well, and we talked about doing the paint protection ourselves, so we're both a little hesitant.
The snow and cold. So we haven't tested this car in like extreme cold, but we had a standard range all-wheel drive in February, and that day it was a high of about 31 or so, 34 maybe, and a low of 13, and it did affect the range, but it wasn't horrible. But one of the things is like we're not afraid to wear like a light jacket in the car and use the seat warmers, and that makes a huge difference. And to be honest, like our house is always chilly. We keep it at like 67, so we kept the car at 67. 68 on with the other one. And I think if you are reasonable in the amount of heat that you're using in your car, the cold is not going to affect it as much as everybody makes it out. And of course, we're here in Colorado, so it can be 13 in the morning and then 35 in the afternoon, and it actually feels pretty good.
There goes the Tesla. Hello.
The Tesla supercharger is just right down there. So there's I think 6 stalls here, and we're the only one. Tesla has, I guess, like 16 stalls down there.
Goodness. I didn't realize there was so many.
And there's a few back in. I guess there's like 5 backed in. I'm so glad I don't have to back in.
Oh yeah.
So we have the extended range, 270 miles. We've been getting like today, I think we're at like 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour. So if you multiply that by the 88, that's over 270 miles. And if you know anything about Colorado, we went from Denver up across multiple passes that were over 11,000 feet.
Yeah.
Down into Glenwood Springs, Carbondale, which is at 6,000 feet. And then we came back. So I think as long as you're not thrashing the car, and then I know some people, they'll do 85, 90 miles an hour. That'll shorten your range. But we've been getting, so far, we've been averaging over 270 miles of range. The range meter won't say that. The range meter is very pessimistic. But we've been exceeding the range estimates of the car and the range estimate of the guessometer in the car.
Yeah, and granted it was a little disconcerting because we haven't seen any low numbers yet. Like we've been in the 3s and maybe hit a couple 2s, but I think we hit some 1s.
Yeah,
today, which was a little like. Ooh.
It was weird because we left at the very bottom of a mountain and then started going up, and it was like 1.5. But then we reached the top of the mountain and came down the other side, and it was 3.7 by the time we were done going up and over the mountain. Let's see what this is doing.
How much?
It's so slow. Can't see that, but we're still at 109 kilowatts going into it.
That's really good.
Been charging for 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So one of the things, like I said, let's see. Oh, I didn't see what that comment was. So I can't read. So one of the things that I wanted to do this time is, last time we aired out at 10 minutes. We had like a 7-minute session, a 2-minute session, and a 10-minute session. So we'll go at least over 10 minutes here on this station and see how that does.
Are you freezing?
No, I'm just a little chilly.
Okay.
But I know it's noisy over here, so.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah.
There's also a theater here.
I don't even remember what those are like anymore.
Yeah, we haven't been out hardly any.
I know Brian said plenty of places to waste cash. I gotta be honest, I really like that they're in places like Walmart's, and this is right by a super Target, because if you are stopping for a while, then you have a lot of options. You can do your grocery shopping, pandemic excluded, but you know, like if you need anything. I think I've seen someone run in for patch kits and stuff before.
Yeah, Kyle again. He let's see. Did we get the? Yeah, we got the new OTA. It said bug fixes. I don't know what it fixed. We still have some errors with phone as a key, which is one of the things we were hoping would change. But yeah, Kyle, he was doing a run up the East Coast in a Porsche and had a flat, and I think he used the kit. I think it was him. I don't know. We
watch a lot of car things. Oh, hey, by the way, if you want to share your favorite EV people, you can share them down below. I'm always down to watch more people. It's really fun. How's your arm?
Or I don't know how you did this for so long.
I leaned on the car. Come lean on the car.
We can't open the frunk with the phone yet. Yeah. That's one of the things that's supposed to be coming in an OTA. That'll be really cool when they finally do that. To be quite honest, I forget the frunk is there. But we haven't been driving it a ton because we've been working and it's been snowing. Last week
working remotely.
We got 27 inches of snow last Sunday.
Quite a bit.
The front can be hard to close. It's harder than my old car, a WRX, but I've had some bigger cars. I had a Jaguar, and the front hood was hard to close on that. So
there's a technique to it. I feel like we need to learn that.
Jonathan, is like you sort of just have to get the rhythm of it. So like you can't let it just fall because it won't close. You have to sort of like write it down, and then as it closes, give it that little.
Oh, weird. I'm gonna have to try it. Lots of things that I haven't tried, also because we haven't really taken the car out much, but we test drove the Polestar 2 yesterday.
Polestar 2 yesterday.
And that was weird because like the trunk itself, you press the close button and then it closes and it does that sound that...
The latch.
Yeah, the latch, but when you haven't closed something properly, and it's really disconcerting.
Yeah.
But then it closes properly, so like I have that in my mind.
And we'll put together a video on the Polestar 2.
Yeah, if you're interested in that.
We were just sort of giving it a test because they dropped it off at the house.
Oh, nice.
And we had basically an hour to mess around with it. So it wasn't a very long test drive, but it was fast. I got to say that. It was probably faster than the First Edition, but it's also like $60,000 for the base trim, and it's missing a few things. And there were some things I didn't like about it, definitely. And the biggest thing is like, if you look on their website, it says there's like 8 service centers for it, and there are none here in Denver, which I know they're going to expand, but I like the fact that we have a service center like a mile from us. Everywhere we went today in Colorado, there's Ford dealers that could work on this.
Have a good evening. Thanks for coming.
So let's check in. I think we're over 10 minutes now. Look at that, 13 minutes. We're at 99 kilowatts. I want to hand the phone to Liv so I can do an update for the
80,000 Canadian dollars. Oh, you're going to do a video update?
Yeah, I'm going to do this and step away or be quiet.
Or we'll be quiet. I feel like we have to do something like make bunny ears behind it or something.
I'll do it like this, so.
Okay. Oh, let's get in the video.
So we're at 13 minutes.
I feel like one of those people when a newscaster is trying to do a story and they jump in the back and they're like, "Hi, Mom." I would be that person. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. That's good to know. Dylan, I wish I knew what that was in dollars because that sounds horrifically high. I realized I've learned now that I totally hold my phone covering the mic, and I've done that like ever since I filmed. He's pointing us out.
Still doing a YouTube live for the channel, so if you haven't checked it out, go back and watch the YouTube live. We'll leave that up. It'll take us a while to edit this.
Bye, Pit Munra. Hi.
Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. That doesn't sound good. So now you guys are in the video twice.
That's weird. It's like
so we're at 13 minutes. So I think 2 more minutes and then we can hop back in the
And
car.
we're almost at 70%. That seems like a good number to stop at. Really, we're just test charging because this is like our nemesis charger, and we were gonna beat it, and we did. You know, and Jonathan, I gotta say, this hair, I'm so used to it now, but earlier in the pandemic last year, Patrick had UV reactive hair. Now that was weird because every time we went out to walk the dog, it sort of reacted to the sunlight, so it was like extra blinding. This is almost natural and muted by comparison. I think this is a really successful charging session, though. I'm really glad that you guys are here for this. Yeah, thank you for the electric. We actually we had like a really nice mount that we put the phone up in, and we're like, we're ready, we're gonna do this live stream while we're in the mountains. Had no signal, and then started the live stream, and the vibration of the phone just like knocked it right out. But we're gonna get it because this is super fun. Let us know what you think about doing these live streams down below if you don't mind, because I think it's really fun, and preferably I think it would be cool to do this like while we're driving, while we're in the car. So if you have any questions, then we can answer them right there and figure stuff out. And I mean, also I think just something about experiencing the ride with us. We didn't use the plug and charge. Patrick just paid with his credit card. Hey, he just paid with his credit card, so I don't think there were any issues from that. We did get one failure. I need to get him to explain what happened there, but it seems like it was much more successful, and we kept having failures last time, so it seems like the plug and charge is really what the issue is.
I can't check in because it's all on that phone.
Oh yeah, well, and if you check in, we have to duplicate Kyle's photo, and
yeah.
Oh, fine.
It'll look the same because he had a Mach-E here.
Yeah, definitely starting the charging session with the credit card. That was much easier. Neither we didn't use Ford Pass or a Better Route Planner. Taking weird videos. Photos. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you might have some good experience with this fully electric, but
oh, it's cool.
Like, we've taken so many photos of this car, and it really does look cool in that green lighting.
You can see the battery percentage reflected in the car.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. He's such a nerd.
By the way, one cool thing about like using the ChargePoint app, we were visiting our friend out in Carbondale, and we had it charging on a ChargePoint charging station that was provided by the town of Carbondale, and it was like I could log in and I could check and see what the status of the charge was, and then it let me know, it was like, hey, you've hit 80%, it's going to scale down now, you might want to go ahead and move on. So really cool to have those live updates just being pushed out to the phone.
And that was a charger, if you were here before, I mentioned, that was just on the street. It was so cool, and it was really cheap too. I'm not sure what the rate was, but
I think it was 20 something.
20 something?
I think it was like 25.
How's your arm? Is it tired?
No.
Good, come over here. Ow.
I guess we are staying around.
What are our tires?
They're the Michelin, I forget what they're called. They're Michelin all-weather. I can't see. Can you see? You can't see.
No.
Oh, they actually can see better than us, I think.
Oh wait, I have a flashlight in my pocket.
They're standard on the Mach-E's. A lot of people don't like them, and of course, there's a lot of controversy because they're very
Primacy?
Yeah, Michelin Primacy, all-season tires, and they're $225. You ask if I would buy another one. Are you talking about a Mach-E? If so, oh my gosh, yes, we love this car so far. super comfortable all day driving around. We've been in a car for hours and hours, and it's just been really comfortable. Stereo is great. Um, yes, I like Michelin tires. When I was a kid, my mom and dad were you always got to have Michelin.
Really?
Yeah, but they used to get a lot
On
of
their
miles.
Mustang.
Well, probably on the Mustang. I was too young for that, but they always had Ford. So I am a Ford person, Ford family. But yeah, we love the car. It gets a lot of attention. The blue is just spectacular. Although it looks sort of like green, blue.
Yeah.
Green.
Oh man, wouldn't it be nice if there was a gradient? If like that actually was a gradient from lime green to bright blue. Can we paint it?
We're not painting this.
I'm not painting it. No.
Yeah, it was just super comfortable the whole day. The sound system was great.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we couldn't, you can't like really get it on video for two reasons.
Copyright.
Copyright is one reason, but it just doesn't translate when you're trying to record how good a stereo is. But it was great. We had a lot of fun just driving through the mountains and enjoying the scenery and and enjoying the stereo.
Yeah.
So and that's one of the cool things. Tesla just does everything different. I like that there is some familiar touches. I mean, getting into the Mach-E is different with the handles the way they are, but it is really cool. Like the touchless system is similar to other Fords, and even some of the buttons inside are similar to other Fords. So
and the stalks, the indicator stalks.
Yeah,
right
I think
up from the F-150
or something. They're from another Ford.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing, Larry. Maybe if we get bored of the blue at some point, then we'll do a vinyl green gradient.
If this channel, if we get like 100,000 subscribers, yeah, we can
then
do
we'll
all
do
sorts
a
of
poll.
stuff.
I love doing polls. Like, what should his hair color be?
All right, you hold this again real quick.
All right.
We might be.
SM, I'm not sure about. I don't think we really got many perks from our dealership, but they did send us cookies, which I tell you, Patrick was stupid excited about. So maybe your dealership will be nice and send you cookies too. It was also because they forgot some paperwork, so it was like, here's some paperwork you have to sign and send to us, and also here's cookies. So, am I talking too loud?
Maybe.
What? Bye.
77.
Haha, I know, no oil changes. That's gonna be nice. I gotta be honest, it was you got floor mats? That's cool. We got the the Ford credits that we're gonna spend on those all weather mats. So I think they'll be like $75 with the credits, and they're normally quite a lot more than that, so that seems pretty good. But regarding the oil changes, I still have that reflex driving past the gas station and the price is good, and I'm like, ooh, $2.99. And I got that when we were in the mountains, and I'm like, oh wait, no, we don't do that anymore. Oh well. Like, I almost wish charging stations advertised what their rate was, so you could like go, but not on an app, like on a big sign, like a gas station. You know what I mean? Maybe that's old school, but let's see what he's doing now. I'm impressed you guys can see us still, because it's really dark for us.
Now I'm trying to just get a receipt. I was like, I'm done.
Okay. What did we get to?
Like 78.
78. Pretty good. Let me see if you guys said anything. Oh my gosh, I was totally covering the mic again. What about the headlights, Michael? How's the heater? So nothing wrong with old school. I don't know, I feel like we're driving the antithesis of old school right now. What's that?
We finished at 77.
Awesome. Sorry, I can't remember what you just said, Michael, but it made me think of something. Patrick was like really excited to indicate today because he knows how cool the lights are, like the do.
Oh, I'll do that right now.
Oh, do it. So like every time he indicated, that is blinding. Every time he indicated, he kind of chuckled. It's like, what is wrong with him? Until he explained himself. Oh my gosh, the brakes are really touchy. Can you tell that that's... Yeah, it's going like from side to side. How cool is that, right? So I totally agree, Pumpkin King, that the brakes are really touchy, which is why I'm still having a hard time with it. My preferred mode so far, I haven't driven that much yet, bad weather and all, but my preferred mode is, go figure, unbridled. I don't know. I don't know. It was like,
Go jump in.
jump in?
Yeah, we're
Or shall we leave?
Yeah,
Oh, we'll leave. Okay, fine. I kind of feel like, oh, LED projector. So I kind of feel like Whisper was almost like being on ice a little bit after being in Unbridled, and I really liked Unbridled. Can I hand that to you for a moment?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll try to move my hand as quickly as possible. Thank you guys for sticking with us for the charging. We may stop the live once we get on the road because it's going to get really dark. But that was cool. Like charging like that could be
Dylan.
really, really nice.
Dylan did a thing.
Are you kidding? Whoa!
Thingy.
I didn't even know you
Thank
could
you
do
so
that.
much.
That is so cool. You're the first.
And in Canadian.
Hey,
in Canadian dollars.
Dylan.
Thank you.
Like email me at patrick@machevlog.com with your contact info. I want to send you something if I can. I don't know what we can do, but
You're so sweet. He's because you're up first. That's sweet.
yeah, no, the first. I think you should get something for that.
Aww.
I don't know what we could do, but we'll do something. So like drop me a note or message me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or again
Every other thing that you're on.
patrick@machevlog.com.
You're sweet.
Would you like to mount it?
You are glowing green. No, because it fell off the mountain. I feel sabotaged.
I think we're gonna have to probably end anyways.
Oh, Dylan is on Mach-E vlog. Yeah, so we're gonna have to probably end this because my hand is gonna be way too shaky while we're driving, I'm assuming. But thank you all so much. I love that we're glowing green. This has been really, really fun. T Nitro has 3 Mustangs now. That's awesome. Brian does Unbridled and one pedal drive 100%. I think your go-to has been engaged in one pedal, hasn't it?
Today I was switching back and forth between engaged and unbridled. They're both pretty nice. I like them a lot. I turned off unbridled because of some of the little roads that we were on. It was very sensitive, and we weren't really pushing it. Like I was behind a car, and I was like, okay, this is just lame. So I switched back to engaged. I haven't really used Whisper other than 2 minutes to test it out.
It may
but
be uncomfortable.
I do love one pedal mode. One pedal is just awesome, especially in traffic, especially going curves and up and down mountains. It's just really cool to be able to modulate your speed very easily with just the one pedal. So,
and I have to say, not having been the one driving, but it was comforting to know when you had the intelligent cruise control on that we weren't going to go over the speed limit, because the speed limits in the mountains fluctuate a lot.
Yeah.
It's like it could go 10 miles up and down just within a space of a couple minutes. I want to make sure that we didn't miss anything. And I don't know why, but the Ford Pass app keeps telling us that something went wrong. And it's like, nope, what's sitting in the car? Yeah,
I ended the session with the terminal there. So.
Oh, okay. We could go to Boulder sometime, Nitro.
Oh, definitely going to go to Boulder. And we just found out they are putting in a, what do they call it? A mountain roller coaster?
Oh, yeah. It's called the Mustang Coaster. It's actually, not sure why you said Boulder, though, because it's going to be outside Estes Park.
It's outside Estes Park, and they're talking about it's close to Boulder and Estes Park.
Oh, okay.
And so, but we'll go to Boulder and Estes Park, and
we have to take the Mach-E to the Mustang Coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be super fun. All right. My arm's getting tired. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and for sticking through us with the failures and falling off and everything. I hope you guys are okay. No one got hurt. And it was fun.
Stay tuned. We'll get this Colorado mountain video edited as soon as we can. We have some other cool videos coming up, including the Polestar 2 video. So it should be a lot of cool stuff coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a wonderful day. It's Saturday. I'm so excited.
Have a wonderful day. We're going to go hide from the snow tomorrow.
Yeah. Hope you're good wherever you are. And now I have to figure out how to end a live.
So this
is like those awkward
There's an
Zooms
X. So we're just going to go all right.
We're just going to smile.
We're going to wave. And I'm going to hit the X, and then we're going to keep waving, and I'm going to hit the, okay.